What's going on YouTube? It's James Ong here, and welcome back to Kenshi Flame-Headed Warriors. Today we are installing some mods, continuing to get stomped by low-level bandits, and burning the flame as we recruit more characters and build our war chest for the days to come. If you enjoy this video, please do leave a like, these do really help me out. Check the description of the video for the complete series playlist, and if you would like to see more Kenshi, you can of course subscribe. So, we pick up where we left off with Dr. Octagon roaming the streets of Stack in search of more souls to be touched by the flame. Here we recruit Cassie and Adam Falcon, increasing our number of flame-headed to 10. Neither have really anything much in the way of skills or experience, however Cassie has herself a strong case of gigantism, which is at least piquing the interest of Sai, who is immediately giving Cassie a more than curious prolonged glance, if you catch my drift. Our band of flame-touched warriors is really starting to come together now, and we're ready to push on with the business of finding our way in this world. In the immediate term, that means remaining in the relative safety of the outskirts of Squin, where we've settled for the time being. However, all of our efforts are going into preparing to strike out and claim a territory of our own. I have some initial ideas of where that might be. There's some promising locations very close to us that could actually provide everything that we need. However, I have yet to settle on a definite list of candidates for base locations. That is something that I'll be checking out in the next episode, so if there's a particular region that you'd like to see me explore as a possible candidate for a permanent base location, do let me know in the comment section down below. With us doing plenty of early research within the confines of the city, we will have a lot of good tech at our disposal when we do go to settle our base, and things like automated wells will mean that we can settle locations with minimal water, which will give us a much broader selection of possibilities for our permanent location. Also today I am installing some mods. Again, if you've got cool mod suggestions, leave them in the comment section down below. I'm definitely open to adding in some more mods as we go along here. On screen now you can see a poll. Go ahead and click on it and let's see if this thing actually works. I might go and add Dark UI to my mods list, but I'm going to let you guys decide what you'd prefer to be looking at throughout this save. I don't have a huge preference here, so go ahead and cast your vote now. I'm more than happy to go with whatever you guys would prefer to be viewing throughout this save. Today I have installed 9 mods that caught my eye, which you can see the load order for on screen now. The load order here is actually important, so if you're going to use some of these, do take note of the load order. Minor mesh fixes and 256 squad limit introduce some significant technical changes to the game, so if you're going to be running these, have them load last or as low down towards the bottom of your order as you can. And if you are adding in new mods to a currently existing save, make sure you have backup saves. I did get a few little cases of breaking a few saves with introducing some of these mods here, so do keep that in mind. I won't go over every single mod that I have installed. Some of these are pretty self-explanatory just from their title alone, but to highlight a few, Recruit mod is a simple mod that allows us to recruit any character or animal who we capture and lock in a cage. There's several different recruitment mods, but I kind of like this one the best because it's pretty simple, it seems to be well balanced in terms of like the ease of recruitment of characters, and it doesn't include a bunch of the wordy and maybe a little bit clunky dialogue that comes with some of the other recruitment mods, so this is the one that I kind of preferred. I've also added in the uncolored version of the biomes map. That allows us to see the various borders for all of the different regions in the in-game map. And I've also added crossbow expansion, which adds some lore-friendly and faction-specific crossbows, which specific factions like Dust Bandits and stuff we will see equipping, and we'll also find stocked by various vendors throughout the game. If you'd like to see the complete list of mods in a bit more detail, there's a link to the Steam collection in the description of this video, which no doubt I'll be adding to as we progress through this save. So, with all of that being said, let's check in with the flame-headed warriors. Alrighty, Dr. Octagon has made it back home along with Cassie and Adam. He's continuing on with a bit of his work here. Let's see, Marina, I want you to come back here and actually do a little bit of redecorating in the house here. I need to create a little bit more space in here, and that is going to mean removing these training dummies. Hambone is still actually training here and actually getting something out of this training. His melee attack is going up. You can see it just went up very, very slightly there. He's still getting a slow amount of skill out of this. I believe these dummies will take us up to skill 6. So, yeah, still a little bit of usefulness for them, but I'm going to have the next level of them soon, so I don't think there's a problem with pulling them out, and I want to get my weapon smithing starting to happen, because I need to do that inside the house, and I don't have the space for it. And let's dismantle a few of these. I believe we can just do that immediately like so, and it will drop some resources on the floor for us. So let's get rid of these, and also get rid of this general storage box that I've got here, which did have some things in it. And I am going to, I think we actually get 100% items back by dismantling, which seems to be pretty good. So, storage, I want a general storage box, and I'm going to stick one right in there. Marina, if you come and pick this building material up, which you probably can't. Yeah. You might have to drop, say, that, and probably that and that as well, to be honest. Just pick that up for me now, and go and build this. And then you will actually be able to come and help with that, so it can happen a little bit quicker as well. Adding materials, and there we go. You guys can both work on that. Get that up to 100% condition. And then we'll pick the rest of this stuff up, and we'll look at putting some weapons stuff in here. I'm probably actually going to take the bread baking out of this area as well, so I can put the Tech 2 research bench in here also. I could buy a second house to do this, but a second house is quite a money investment. We still have quite a bit of money left, despite having bought 2 extra people here. But yeah, I'd prefer to keep that money and spend it on more useful things, perhaps, because I don't want to be staying in Squin forever, sort of thing. I'll look at dismantling the rest of this later. Let's just put our weapons crafting in. So, I want a weaponsmith. You can see it is quite a large kind of building, or I suppose it's building, crafting station or something. I did see a green little spot there for you temporarily, briefly. Maybe you need to pick this stuff off the floor. Alright, so Marina has 5+ iron plates on her. Let's get this weaponsmith happening. It will take 6 iron plates, and indeed there is a spot where I can put it in there. Just get it as close back to the wall as possible. That seems about the spot. Let's go there. You can do that, and Hambone, you can come and help, seeing as you don't really have any jobs yet. I will set you up with jobs shortly. Alright, while you guys are doing this, let's go and take a look at how things are progressing out here. So, our farming is going pretty fantastic now. We've put a few extra farms in here. You will see that we've got a reasonable amount of wheat straw. It actually used to be more close to 200, but we have been grinding a bunch of it up. Actually, someone needs to do a hauling job. Some of the hauling is not necessarily working as well as it could, and that's because things are so far apart here, so I'm having to do a bit of manual hauling. There seems to be a problem with the job not triggering because it's too far away. This is an issue that we're just going to have for the moment, but we'll be able to sort out once we actually get our proper base going, which will probably happen around episode 4 or 5-ish, I would say. Yeah, we are going to do some scouting shortly to find some different spots, but yeah. Right, so our farming is going quite well. We are also getting quite a few iron plates up. Now, there's actually no stone down in this area, but up on top of this hill, right up here, there is a nice rich vein of stone all through here. So up here is where we're going to be making building materials. I think probably the Grey Flame, our Shek warriors, are going to take care of our building material manufacturing. So we'll get them doing that shortly. For the moment, they're just helping out with our other jobs. But once I build this squad out a bit more and get closer to moving away to settle our own colony, I'll get a bunch of that happening really quickly and smash out a whole bunch of building materials so that we have a lot of those to set up our base. Alright, let's see how our building here is going. We haven't completed that actually. Let's go to speed 3 and get that done. I think I'll need some storage for this as well. Probably like a weapon stand. I think that's what I want. Alrighty, so our weapon stand is complete. Our weaponsmith is complete. I will start weaponsmithing, but not absolutely right away. Right now, I want to test out our combat ability. We are in a pretty stable situation here. We have quite a bit of food. We've now got quite a bit of food surplus. We have 25 straw flour, so we're still going to be able to produce a lot more food as well. We've also got plenty of water kicking around, so yeah. Actually, Marina, if I turn your jobs back on, you should immediately go and start getting this running. No? Move order. Come in here. Are you going to get this running? Yeah, you are. Okay. So she's going to get that running and get some more bread baking. I'll just like max that queue out and then okay, that is maxed out. I'll also get you to grab a bunch of this food and let's get everyone, we're going to turn everyone's jobs off, get you guys to come in here, get all of you guys to come in here, and we are going to go and find some people to fight. We're going to see if we're going to see how our combat ability is here on day 26. Alrighty, we're actually starting to get a little bit of an army up. Look at little Hobbsy. Hey Hobbsy, hello. Oh, he's so funny because he's so short. Storm Warden runs a bit slow. Yeah, we'll try and find some people around here somewhere. I think this is actually a camp here. Is this a camp? No, it's not. Sometimes there's little camps up in these areas. Ah, here we go. What are you guys? Hungry bandits. Perfect. We actually outnumber these guys by a decent amount as well. Let's just actually say now, attack unprovoked. Oh, it's just attacking that one guy. Let's come up here. Let's come up here and get all of them at once. Surely we can take all of these guys at once. If this was like a... How many people is this? Oh, one of you guys has actually got a ranged weapon as well. If this was actually like a 6-on-6 situation, I feel like we'd still get beat up. But we'll see how we go by outnumbering people by a slight amount. I wonder if anyone will actually get downed any of our characters in this fighting. This will be a good little... I mean, yeah, we can definitely kill all of these guys, surely. And this is good combat experience. As much as the training is good, there's nothing better than actually fighting to improve all of our combat skills here. So, especially for our new characters, this is going to be good to get out and beat up on a few bandits. This is actually going to be quite an easy little fight for us. We're definitely a lot stronger than we were. I'm going to have to see if I can find a maybe slightly larger group for us to take on. Maybe even some Dust Bandits or something. That might be kind of cool. Getting our medics in there to do a bit of healing up and stuff, which is good. Let's see if we can find a larger group or a stronger group for us to fight. Is this a larger group? Ah, these are dust. Okay. So these guys are stronger. How many are here? There is 3, 5, and 9. Alright, so we outnumber these guys, but these guys are stronger bandit types. Let's group up everyone around here. Make sure that we're all together for this fight. And I think any healing that might have needed to be done is done. Let's attack the boss unprovoked, and hopefully that will trigger the group of them. It does. Alright. This may actually be a bit of a test of things, so let's see how we go here. You can see we're all attacking the boss, and I guess he is not taking huge amounts of damage yet. Maybe some of our aggro will have split up a bit now. Yeah, I think some of our aggro has potentially split up a bit. It would probably be good if it has split up, because if we're all concentrating on the boss, who is potentially the strongest kind of guy, wow, yeah. Okay, Dust Bandits are another thing altogether, clearly. Already we have 4 people down. We should maybe have done this a lot closer to the city. I kind of feel like the boss, we've put a lot of work into him, but I feel like we should maybe be taking care of these bowmen. Let's try and take care of some of these bowmen, actually. Will you go down a bit quicker? How many are we down now? Dragon Butter's down, Kenny's down, Sai's down. Cassie is still up. This is good. And all our Shek boys are still up. We like the Shek boys. Did we take care of this bowman properly yet? I think we've taken care of the bowman and maybe... it's hard to tell. I was going to say maybe the boss as well. I love it when they do this crawling thing. Oh, ouch. That's gotta suck. That's gotta suck. Yeah, we're really gonna get beat up here, but getting beat up is kind of part of the whole learning thing. And the boss is still not down. Yeah, we're going to lose this proper hard, actually. We should really have done this closer to the city so that we could run back. Okay, everyone is now down. Are you guys gonna loot us of stuff? Yeah, you are gonna loot us of some stuff. So we're potentially going to lose some items of some kind here. Sai should be playing dead. Sai is playing dead. Yeah. I wonder what they've actually taken off of us. I know Marina had all of our food, and they didn't take the food, so I'm actually kind of okay with this. Anything else they could have taken, I don't even know what else we would have had on us that might have been slightly valuable. Nothing really that I can hugely think of. And this group, I want to say they're larger than they initially looked. Were there more off somewhere that I didn't see that came into the fight? Maybe not. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, so there's just 9 there and we didn't down any of them. But one of them is limping very badly. And he's just one of the standard Dust Bandits. Okay, so we didn't even really mess the boss up too much, whoever he was. That's the boss there. And yeah, we really... He's holding his shoulder. Oh well, that's a good thing, right? Yeah. Alrighty. So, yeah, we are really not yet in a place where we can even take care of ourselves properly. So exactly what are we going to do about that? Well, we're going to get our guys up here, get everyone healed up, and get the walking wounded back into Squin. And we really need to continue on with, I guess, just more of what we've been doing. So, more training, more getting stronger. Definitely more strength training and stuff as well. Carrying a bunch of heavy rocks around, that sort of thing. And I'm going to send a couple of characters here who aren't too badly hurt from this fighting. I'm going to send a couple of them up to the Shek capital of Ardmeg to go and get some more Shek warriors. So integrate some more Shek warriors into this squad, get us a little bit more muscle. Hopefully that will add further to our ability to look after ourselves. And then another thing that we need to do is scout a bunch of locations. I don't know how many, maybe 4 or 5 different locations for us to actually settle a proper base. I'm really actually looking forward to having a proper base of our own. The whole base building thing in this is something that really excites me, so I am looking forward to getting into that. But yeah, we're not really at the point yet where that can be a reality for us, unfortunately. Uhtred and Kenny D, both relatively unhurt from the fighting, are selected to travel to Ardmag, where they'll recruit more Shek for service in the Grey Flame. The party continues to grow, and despite our boys still being a little wet behind the ears, we're starting to reach a point where we can carry out the will of the flame and make our mark upon the land. The vast expanses of the world around us, filled with wondrous sights, lands as though from another world, and riches beyond the wildest dreams of man, guarded by dark and terrible secrets, calls alluringly to those touched by the flame. Our time of seclusion within the safety of the city's walls is nearing its end, and the flame-headed are eager to strike out and claim lands of their own. All this and more next time on Kenshi, Flame-Headed Warriors.